So today I'm going to dye some clothes, and I have these two dyes. There's a it's called iDye, and there's poly, and then there's also one for natural fabrics. The clothes that I'm dyeing today are cotton white shirts, some pants that I thrifted that are Zara. I don't know if it's cotton, it didn't have the material on it. And then I also wanted to dye those. Put a tarp down. This is some warm water. The first step that people suggested to do was to soak all of the fabrics and the shoes in warm water. I might need another bucket. This is just to help allow it to take in the color a little better. So I'm gonna let this soak a little bit. I don't want to use all of the, mix them all together, because I kind of want this like cute jade green of some sort. Poly one, not for the natural dyes. It comes with a color intensifier. Contains benzoate. Oh, that does not sound good. Use in a well-ventilated area. Avoid inhalation. Do not get in skin. Wash thoroughly after handling. Since it says it needs ventilation, I actually have a bucket that I'm gonna use, and I think I'm just going to cover the bucket's top, and I'll just let it sit for maybe an hour or two. It looks like the packets are like a kind of powder. Carefully open it as well as I can, and then a swatch test with this. Let me put that much blue. This was an old broom, so I'm just gonna... Okay, so it definitely looks really blue. I think I'm just gonna add all the green in. Oh shoot, it still kind of looks blue. You know what, I think we're gonna go with this, and then I think it'll fade nicely. And then some people suggested adding like, I think there was supposed to be salt in it. All I have is Himalayan salt, so I'm just gonna add a cup of this. This is supposed to help it absorb into the fabric a little more. I feel like a witch or something. Like you're stirring the cauldron. And I'm gonna close it since I did add that color enhancer, but I'm just gonna let it sit here for, let's try an hour and then we can see. Okay, so I actually forgot about this. So I'm gonna take it out and see what the color looks like and see if I like it. The ends kind of have like a weird greenish tinge. So I think I'm happy with the shirt. I'm gonna actually take this out, but I think I'm gonna leave the shoes and the pants like a little bit longer. Now I'm going to wash it, I think with some warm water. I'm gonna use some detergent and then rinse it with cold water. So warm water is gonna help get any of the extra dye particles out, and then after that you can rinse it with cold water to shrink the fibers of the clothes. I already put some water in it, and you can see like how much of the dye is coming out. This is what it looks like. It's like a really, I kind of like it. It's pretty, but it's not as green as I wanted. I wish I had more to dye, because I feel like there's so much dye left. I have like a iDye shirt that I bought, and I want to see if I can like flick little paint speckles on it to give it more depth. Oh, I'm scared. Oh, well, there we go. Okay, so there's someone actually that said on the internet, if you use acetone, you can get off the dye that's on the gummy part of the shoe. It kind of looks like it's taking off this actual thing, but to some degree, it does look like it's taking off the blue. So I think I'm just gonna clean it up a little bit. So these are how the pants came out. The color dried out to a pastel-like blue, and it does appear that it's a bit streaky, but I kind of dig it. It has a certain charm to it. I think if I wanted a more even color distribution, I should have spread the pants out a little more and maybe stirred a little more often when dyeing it. Here are the shoes. The color is really pretty in person. Overall, it was evenly dyed. I did notice some streaks wedged in the gummy parts of the shoe. I suspect this is because I had it submerged downwards, so the color filaments got trapped. This is the shirt and it's the darkest piece out of all of them. I suspect it's dark because it was made out of 100% cotton, so I think the material absorbed the dye a lot better. It is a bit splotchy and I think that just circles back to how it was folded in the bucket like the pants. Lastly, this is the piece that I splattered the paint with. It's very faint, and something to keep in mind is that I used the leftover dye, so that's why the color payoff isn't as pigmented. But it's very subtle, which is the look I was kind of going for, so I'm good with that. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope this was super helpful to you in showing you the different things that you can dye with fabric dyes. And please like and subscribe to my video, and until next time, creators, happy creating. Bye. Bye.